Welcome guys, thought I'd do something a little bit different today. Country living at its finest. Being remote, it's really hard to get decent bread. So I've gone back to the Stone Ages and learnt how to make my own sourdough starter to make sourdough. There you go, that's what it looks like. This is just cultivated yeast from my wild environment and just equal parts flour and water. And then you just, every few days, you just tip out some and top it back up with equal parts flour and water. So when I'm baking, I have this in the fridge because I do it once a week. So the fridge just keeps it stable. And then before I want to mix my bread, the day before, I bring it out and feed it every 12 hours, and the feeding's just tipping it out and equal parts flour, water, top up. So instead of tipping it out, I just pour it in a bowl, and then I just add flour and water and just do like a damper style flatbread in the oven and give it to the chooks. They love it. So 60 grams of that goes in with about 270 mils of water. This is just what I'm doing so far. It's a learning progress. This is only my 5th loaf. This time I'm going to put rosemary and olives. I did that last time. Delicious, so good. 150 grams of my spelt flour, about 300 grams of white flour. Mix that all together, then prepare the rosemary, chop it up really fine, and I chop up the olives as well. And then after leaving that for about 20 minutes, I mix them together and add my salt as well. It is a bit of a tedious process, but nothing's better than something that you've created yourself. So in between the stretch and fold every half an hour, let's see what I can do. Breakfast smoothie.
Homegrown passion fruit, banana, lime, lemonades, blood oranges, and oranges in this one. How good's that?
Now I'm just having a crack, so don't critique me on this, alright? It's hard over here. So after 3 to 4 hours of stretching and folding every half an hour, you make it in a little bit of a square just by pinching the ends and folding it in. Flip it over and do your stitching. Seam up and refrigerate overnight. It's the next morning. I preheated the oven to max with my little baking tray in there. So I bake with the lid on for about half an hour and then a further 35 minutes to 40 minutes with the lid off, and should be done. And there she is. Alrighty, let's see how I did. So good. Best one yet. Happy days. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Shit. Wow.